right on time. So Balozi, who is still on his way, the ambassador, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, and because I'm Kenyan, I will say all protocols observed. Yeah. So it is with utmost pleasure to welcome you to Daring Abroad Forum here in Washington, D.C. We thank you for spending your perfect Saturday summer afternoon here. This forum event to attend in Washington, D.C. It's not just an event. It is a powerful gathering of voices and visions. All of you are professionals, creative change makers, entrepreneurs, and all of you daring to dream beyond borders and drive meaningful impact both abroad and at home. Tonight, we celebrate the story of resilience, innovation, and global influence that continue to shape our communities. Foster deep connections and inspire bold action as we continue navigating life and leadership on the global stage. Thank you to our partners who are all listed all across, to our sponsors and the Daring Abroad team for bringing this vision to life. I have in Washington, D.C., and I always push it Washington, D.C., not in Baltimore, not in Maryland, but the heart of the city, because that's where it matters. And to each of you, again, for being here tonight, for sharing your story, and for daring to go further while away from home. And now, it's my great pleasure to invite the man behind the vision. I know a whole lot of you on TV once a week. And the driving force of this platform, the one and only Alex Jamada. Take us through the night, and you'll get to see the great sense of humor that I get to witness during our weekly calls as we prepare this. Alex?
Let's, you have your mic.
Okay.
So Sarah is actually my co-host, so you can see we are looking like TV presenters, is it? Yeah, so take it away. You know.
Trying?
Yes. So thank you for that. Has been our coordinator of this event. This is our third time in Washington, D.C. The first time was in 2023, and we were in this venue. Last we've come back here to celebrate together. I've seen many faces who, this is their third event. Thank you so much. I want to recognize George for being the early bird. George, just stand up. They see the early bird. Stand up, we cheer you. Like the diversity, different nationalities here. You will be amazed. We have from Pretoria, South Africa. The Wanjalas, where are you? The Wanjalas. Let's clap for the Wanjalas. Hustlers. And a great friend of mine who I met here in the year 2000 and took care of me the year 2000 when I is here, and he was busy in his farm. Also a contractor or constructor. You know, here you do so many things. Still doing some work. In the morning at 5, I'm calling him, he's still working. So he left his work and he came. He's dressed like a contractor, a farmer, and he said, can I dash home to change? I told him, no, this is America. Ainea, are you here? Stand up, you see, yes. So it's a great pleasure. Let me give you just some background. So CHAM communication consultancy firm, and one of our major objectives, we do documentaries, we do communication strategies, we have partners in Kenya and across the world. But our main product that has made us go international is a series called Daring Abroad. From the word daring, you are all daring, is it? You are daring. So it is, and not just Kenyans, Ugandans, Ghanaians. You know, we've been to Lagos, where I learned the word of wahala. You know, if you want to see wahala, yeah, and across the world, over 2,000. So, and some are returnees. So we instead of just coming to America and whatever they do, organize a forum where we can now come together and tell our stories together, listen to each other, and explore investment opportunities in different parts of the world, between here and Kenya, investing in Kenya, and so on. So that is the genesis of what we are having, a Daring Abroad Investment Forum. And we want to appreciate the diaspora community. You've been 32nd forum. Clap for us. Yes. So we began this in 2023. You are hosting us for the 32nd forum. So that's a brief overview of CHAMS Media. Our headquarters is in Nairobi. I don't live in America, but I travel quite a lot. Thanks for your partnership. And then we have them, but in Nairobi, I work with about 30 me. So if you come to Nairobi, you are welcome to CHAMS Media headquarters. We have an office in Lodwar as well. And we've showcased not just the world to Kenya, but Kenya to the world, where we've told you even about developments in remote areas like Turkana, the best internet in Kenya, so that you are not just hearing about farming and banditry from Turkana, but you are hearing. So we have two sister companies that we'll talk about today. Let me quickly talk about CHAMS Adventures, and you can see our banner there. So CHAMS Adventures, the group. So like this event has been organized by CHAMS Media in collaboration with CHAMS Adventures. So you want to hear more about CHAMS Adventures, we can organize your safari in Kenya. We collaborate with partners like Safari Link Aviation. We can take you to bush destinations, beach destinations, as it sounds. And leave it to us to organize for you. And so that's what CHAMS Adventures does. So I'll quickly take you through the rundown. We'll do presentations, and that's Lodwar I was talking about. So because of time, we'll move quickly to our other arm of CHAMS Media, but to just let you know, of mission, Ambassador Chris Kirigwa is on the way. So he'll be representing our chief. David Kerich was with us in Worcester, Massachusetts. So he'll be represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff. He'll be joining us in a moment. And then we'll try and make our presentations quite pacey. And we believe we can make it with your collaboration. Then to just sum up that we began in Houston on 19th of July. We did a forum like this, and the content is on our YouTube channel. We went to Newark, amazing forum. Then Worcester, Massachusetts, 2025, this is the grand finale in Washington, D.C., and plan for another one in the UK. So that's what we've done this year, and we want to thank you. Patrick Okinda. So Patrick Okinda is the coordinator of these forums. Tumpigie makofi Patrick as he comes. And Edison Mutumba behind there, if you can turn, the man running all over here. Edison Mutumba is our technical person here on this event. And we are, Edison, I think I'll get the link and share to those I can manage to watch from across the world. So, unaonekana kwa village yenu. Yeah. So, karibu our sister company, Chams Insurance. Karibu, Patrick.
Thank you so much. Clap and appreciate Alex. So I'm happy to be back here in Washington, D.C. and to talk about Chams Insurance. And because we are an insurance agency, I'll speak about the products that we promote and the underwriters that we work with. As one of our underwriters, and a product with AR Insurance called the Senior. Presenting the seniors cover, it's because it's one of those covers that solves the problems that perhaps you are currently facing. If you have someone who is between the age of 65 and 85 years in Kenya, or is approaching that age, then this is why you should. Usually, we are called upon to take care of our parents back home when they are going to hospital, when they are going for checkups, and also when they want to have regular consultations with our doctors back in Kenya. But how do we pay the bills? It's normally out of pocket. The various payment methods that we have, LEMFI, and in the process, you realize that the budget that back home could go higher than it will be if you bought a reasonable insurance with AR Insurance that allows you to cover your loved ones between the age of 65 and 85. You cannot enroll a new person above the age of 85, but you can maintain those ones who have already been in the system beyond the age of 85. I know you have questions. The loved one is above 85. We have other covers. Time. Always get my numbers. We can talk about that. Such covers can cover above the age of 85 without limitation. Highlight it, and I know it also covers a larger group within us. So allow me to highlight just 3 benefits why you should have the seniors cover. One is that you want to budget your expenditure around medical attention to your parents and your loved ones back in Kenya. And one of the ways remittances is by buying an insurance cover. And sometimes it's not even just a medical expenditure, it is actually an investment in health. And more than an investment in health, it's a demonstration of love to those within the community. So secondly, it also gives you a peace of mind. You don't want to worry when they call will have money to support or not. It gives you the peace of mind to know that you can take care of your day anywhere, because AR again is countrywide. From your village to the next area that is in Kenya. And if you're going for Tier 1 hospitals again, all the major cities, we have all the partners with the major hospitals in Kenya, as well as the second-tier hospitals in Kenya. So that's it. I want to highlight you send home for medical support or for health support is spent on healthcare. The truth is that sometimes when we send money to take care of our loved ones back home, the money can be diverted. Sometimes they consider other things of more importance than going to hospital. They'll say it's just a head. therefore they will not go to hospital, yet you send the money. But when you make sure that you buy them a cover, you regular checkups and going to hospital in good time enables them to manage their health in a much better way. So keep them in control of their health by buying them an insurance cover. My contacts are there. I am Patrick Okinda, Champs Insurance, and also a member of Champs Media. Thank you so much.
So you want peace of mind, and Patrick has summarized very well. One or two questions, we move to the next. I can see a question behind. Maybe you can take microphone there for us. Solomon, is there? Yes, quickly. And make Patrick. And thank you, Patrick, for being brief. Raise up your hand again. Yeah. Then here.
Doing this. So with AAR insurance, I just have a quick question. You said that you take seniors 65 to 85, parents who are that age, they have pre-existing conditions. To follow up on that question, what is when you start paying your premiums, do you enroll the person immediately, or is there a year wait before you can start participating? And third question, which health facilities are you actually at in Nairobi Hospital?
Okay, so those are three questions. The first question is about pre-existing. I know these will be things like diabetes, or these will be things like diabetes. So if they have these pre-existing conditions, in the process of onboarding them, we will do something called just be able to inform the underwriting what is the extent of condition, and that will help us to calculate premiums. So there is no discrimination, there is only fair calculation of premiums. Premium is to also help you allocate enough money to take care of them, because if it requires quite a lot of funds for that treatment. So there is no discrimination, but we'll do a medical examination to just make sure that. The second question is the footprint of AR insurance around the country, and you have highlighted Nairobi Hospital. So I had mentioned that from your village to the next AR, that is to say that if you live in the mainstream towns in Kenya, these are county headquarters, call them the districts. From those town centers, there's a high chance that there's an AR. Most of these hospitals in the grassroots are second tier, third tier, but yes, we have signed quite a little bit of MOU who will give us their contacts. We will send you an information kit that lists all the hospitals in your neighborhood that accept AR insurance. Just make sure that you reach out for information. Even if that information I can share, it can help you someday in future. You can guide someone another day. On that, but I think we have been working with Nairobi Hospital for the longest. I think the last time I checked, Nairobi Hospital was one of the listed partners, and we were working close with them, but I'll have to confirm that. Work also with many other Tier 1 hospitals.
Okay. Solomon, quickly, you have the mic. We have another question here. One more to the point, then we move to the... Is a question, or is done? Okay, great. So...
What about dental care and with insurance?
Yes, dental care, optical care, mental health are covered. So what you need to do, when you come on board, we will publish the list of who are accepted with AR cover. So how we enroll these dentists is that we just want to make sure that you are. Sometimes we see people who are not actually certified as dentists, and you want to ask for insurance cover over that, and it becomes a challenge. Dental checkup, just make sure that that dentist is listed as one of our partners. And again, we have dentists in there's dentistry and there's something else which I know people do just to make us look good. So if it's more about fashion, covered, but if it's actually a dental issue, it will be covered. About mental health, if it's a certified professional in that field, we once you give us information, or maybe when you are enrolling, we will give you the list of those ones far and wide, all known diseases that have been that have certified professionals. Because my time is limited here. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask them, and we can be able to engage. We will be able to engage even on WhatsApp. Asante.
Makofi kwa Patrick. Thank you so much, Patrick. So Patrick is a Mary Forston, who will educate us on how to protect ourselves and businesses. So we are talking investment, but how do we protect? And the photo there, someone asked me, tulisikia kuna dinner vile tumekaa hivi kweli. There are no dinner tables, but there is dinner. So you see this room behind, the adjacent, they are round, nice. Haya, tunamkaribisha sasa Mary Forston, and she's an expert in financial matters and insurance. Karibu sana, Mary.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you so much, Alex. Through you, now I know them. Thank you. My name is Mary Forston, Texas. I've been in the insurance industry, the financial education, Medicare, all that insurance. I've done it for 17 years. You know, when I joined, people told me, kids college, you need to start doing all this. And I was like, what? My son is only 1. My daughter is only 4 years old. Do I really need this? And I can tell you, we need all this stuff because my son is. They tell you they give you a full ride, but let me tell you, full ride, you're not paying zero. You are paying still a lot of money. Anyway, so
people are saying food pizza.
All right.
And the camera,
yes.
The camera, yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll start. Short is beauty, okay? Yes. So how all right. So first of all, when you're building your financial foundation, okay, thank you so much. When you're building a financial foundation, we always start with these investors, and I'm sure you're also investors in your businesses. But the first thing you do, you're supposed to protect everything you own through insurance. It could be life insurance, your home insurance, your whatever insurance you have. That is the biggest protection you need. So then you can do your investments. But if you haven't protected, then your business, then let me tell you, the investments, you're not going to sustain them, okay? So, oh, did I go back? Sorry. All right. What can you protect through insurance? So life, health, he just talked. I always like to give car insurance as an example, all right? drive without car insurance? Why? In case you have an accident, do you want to come out of pocket or you want it to come from insurance? You want it painful to pay a premium, right? But when you are glad you got that insurance, right? Like, I'll give an example. My son had an accident not too long ago, okay? Car rental, they already decided, they already started paying out, and within a week or so, we had already and protect my pockets. It did because I did not come out of pocket, right? So, pocket. And I'm sure you know about this, your house, in case your house burns. So now, the primary purpose of life insurance for business owners. So with life insurance, you are able to replace the income that enables also ensuring that your business goes on. You have a business, let me tell you, your wife may not be able to run that business without money, but the death benefit that pays out is able to help you continue with that business. All right, how do you choose the be able to choose a life insurance depending on the suitability, all right? So there are two kinds of life insurance. Term policy, which is temporary, and it can be paid like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But okay, but when you sit down with the agent, there's so many agents here, by the way, the local ones too. So then there's also permanent, at least it accrues some cash value, which you can use as a business loan. If you need a business loan, you can access this money without paying taxes, okay? Some of them will have penalties, but at least with life insurance, the way they design it, you may not have to, and because it's a life insurance product, you can be able to access the money. Like products like 401k, which you're gonna pay taxes, and there's a limit as to when you're gonna get that money, right? You can only access your money at 59.5, but with life insurance, at any time you have money there, you can access it in form of policy loans, all right? So other types of insurance for business owners, did you know there's insurance called, you insure the person who is the head of the business or the person who has really had a lot of training, they've spent a lot of money in training, passes away, by the time you need to train other personnel. So the insurance company will pay, the company is going to be the beneficiary. So if you get this money, you're able to hire other people to continue. Then you also have the buy-sell agreements. If you're partners, you can buy this. So like in case one partner dies, the other one is able to, the spouse may be able to buy out the other partner's business, and you're able to continue too. And then there's also executive bonus. So because life insurance is after tax money, so that's why you don't pay taxes, because you paid on the seed. You're putting a premium with the money coming from your saving. But now as an executive bonus, so you already got that advantage of not paying taxes. But still can deduct again, so you're double dipping. Not the whole amount, they'll give you a certain percentage. So that it depends, you have to sit down with your tax accountant, because it depends on if you're C corporation, S corporation, or LLC, okay? It's technical, but you can ask me questions later. Then life happens. Let's say that consider living benefits inside of your life insurance. Why do you buy? Right? So, but did you know you can make use of your life insurance when you're still alive, and that the living benefit? My money risk in the risky market. So when the market goes up, I make money. But when the market
One thing about our app is that, unlike other apps, You know, every time back, unlike other apps, you know, every time back home, we don't restrict you on there. We have 8,000 a day back home. We don't restrict you on there. We have 8,000 a day. $8,000 you can send to your family.
And remember, there is an offer through Daring. Get $20 back, but you need to get $20 back, but you need to download. And we've been changing how to do it, so that it's about you. It's about changing lives, this series. So as we prepare the board, because at this moment, zinaonekana our friends from South Africa really to appreciate, all the way from South Africa, and this is quite telling. Mr. Wanjala will say something. He'll introduce.
I'm not sure whether to say in Kiswahili or English. Aspect of encouragement for our growth. But I've been made to be a professor and it prompted me in my mind, you need to be daring and have people around you who can encourage. Having here my daughter, she's rather in research in terms of coming up with the people in society. I've been listening to it. I call it element method, which means our country.
Thank you so much.
And for you have also that particular element. I'm actually encouraged.
But the Wanjalas, thank you. We appreciate, yes. Last time, and we have a partner who, I'll just leave it in suspense, Kuja, because it Kuja ujiseme. Karibu. DJ. Yeah.
Alex, very good event, so far so good. I'm George Gichobi with Radio Maju. After maju.com, there's a link, you get 25% off, so I think it's $20, don't quote. Check out radiomaju.com. My name is George Gichobi, and I hope to see you all at the after for 5, and it will include, I think it's a champagne or a whiskey bottle or a wine bottle. So whatever your preference is, you're welcome to Nairobi Nights. DJ Grouchy, one of maybe he'll put it up there sometime, or you can go to radiomaju.com.
So much. Is this your phone? Okay. So as you've heard, you stand to win something, and along that paying, but we'll have Kenya Airways explain that later, because it includes what you can get through code share. So you could begin a flight from here. It doesn't have beach destination, and this is a domestic flight. It could be from to Malindi or Nairobi to Diani or Nairobi to Masai Mara. So you'll be getting the. You hear so much about deportation. You hear about insurance, and Patrick will be back. But before he comes back, we'll play a video, and then he'll explain us more about it.
Back home. I've been in diaspora for the last 31 years, and this is informed from the problems that we go through, especially when we...
At Badview Insurance, we're giving you that piece of product. Is a product we call the evacuation and the repatriation. Evacuation and repatriation is our flag.